It's
a lot of
becoming
people do it.
mainstream. Yeah, so we're going to talk about the 5 most common ailments for acupuncture tomorrow on the show.
Have you ever had acupuncture?
I have.
Oh.
It helped me get pregnant.
Oh.
Yeah.
Ooh, we'll have lots to chat about
We'll have a
tomorrow.
lot to talk, because
Have you
before
ever
I
done
was
it?
like, needles,
It helped me
no,
get
blah.
pregnant. Very effective. All right, ladies, great to see you. I was telling you earlier, really best part of my day is sitting down with the two of you.
Thank you.
You are my friends, and you're just
What do you
doll
want?
babies.
What do you want?
Can I borrow some money?
Yeah,
No.
exactly.
Here's
I
the
knew
deal.
that was
I was
coming.
also thrilled to see that we had the artist on the show today live who came up with our theme song.
Danielle.
Danielle. But what you didn't know is, she admits this, I was actually the inspiration for the whole thing. This is the original version of the song as it was supposed to be played. Go ahead. How's it supposed to go?
Parente badum 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 parente badum badum
Catchy?
badum parente badum badum badum.
I think that's what we should do from here on out.
Yeah, because we're living in your fantasy world.
We'll have to record that for your little open.
Yeah, from my
Parente
voicemail
dish.
message. You are so good, girlfriend. I love her music.
I know.
All right, do you guys remember this? A couple days back, we interviewed Ryan Seacrest.
Yes.
And I thought, you know, I look like Ryan. I was trying to say, hey,
Except for the pink belt.
he dished on me.
Yeah.
This is what Ryan Seacrest had to say about my look when I said, hey, Ryan, do I look like you?
Too much pink for me.
I should tone it down.
Just tone down the pink belt. I think the pink accessories, the pink shirt's cool, but the pink accessories may be too much. That's more of a Paula look.
It's a what look?
More of a Paula look.
That hurts, Ryan. That cuts deep.
That belt's Paula Abdul. That's straight up.
He called me Paula Abdul. That really hurt. At first I thought he meant that I looked heavily drugged. But no, now I realize what he means is I could take Paula Abdul's job.
And you just might.
I just might, straight up now. Tell me, is Paula leaving American Idol? This is all over the internet. It's all the buzz. Let's go right now, as we do every day, to TMZ.com, live in Los Angeles. And the executive producer of the show, Charles. How you doing today, my friend?
I'm pretty good, Chris. How you doing?
Well, straight up now, tell me, is Paula in or out on the show?
I highly doubt that Paula is going to be gone, but what you may have, and I'll liken this to sports. Let's pretend no Sean Marino was going to hold out on the Broncos going into training camp. I think you may have a case where Paula is going to hold out right before Idol starts taping their next season. She's right now, our sources are saying, making about $2 to $3 million a year. Now, that sounds like a lot, and it is a lot, but in Idol terms, you have Ryan, who just signed a new deal, who's going to be making about $15 million a year, and Simon's making well over $100 million. So Paula wants a slice of the pie. So heading into, I think they start taping the beginning of August, the next season, you may have Paula saying, you know what, I'm not going to show up for those first few ones.
So
until
this
I
is
get
all,
a new deal.
It's all just a ploy to try and get some extra cash, you think?
That's how they do it here in Hollywood. Everyone's got to hold out. They got to act like they're as valuable. You know?
I'll do it for $10 and a Coca-Cola. I'd take it.
Come on out. They'll take you. Come
Think
on
I got
out.
what she's got? Probably not. Hey, what? Yeah, don't answer that. One other
I'll leave
question
that
really
alone.
quick. We heard about the Beastie Boys. One of the fellas in the band had a cancer diagnosis, but he's going to be okay, right?
Yes. Yeah, it sounds like he's going to be all right. MCA posted this video today, made this announcement that he has a form of cancer in one of his glands. Says he really just discovered it, felt like he had swollen glands. Went to the doctor and found out that it is cancer. It's treatable. They are going to have to cancel a few show dates and also delay the release of their next album. But he's going to be okay, he says.
All right. Appreciate seeing you today. Always good to check in there live with TMZ. You take it easy and tell Paula's people to call my people. Deal?
We'll see if we can work something out.
All right. TMZ.com. I check that website every day. We'll see you again tomorrow, only here on The Dish. Let's face it, some action heroes are ripped and muscular with big guns. Easy. Others eat pellets and pee in wood shavings. It's pimped out guinea pigs, my friends.
this.
Meet the team of G-Force, Disney's brand new 3D film. Now, it hits theaters this week. We got the chance to go to New York City for the Denver exclusive to interview the entire cast. First stop was legendary director Jerry Bruckheimer. You know, the guy behind Top Gun, Pirates of the Caribbean, and TV's CSI. He's produced dozens of hits, so I thought I'd see if maybe we could get Denver on the radar. Could we possibly convince you CSI Denver?
Sounds interesting. On skis or what? Or on skates, what? What should we do?
Either one. We'll take what we can get.
Good.
Obviously, as a filmmaker, you look for the right backdrop, the Rocky Mountains, Colorado. What in your mind, when you're picking locations for your films, is key?
Well, it's inherent to the story, because the story's written for a certain place. So if it's written for Denver, we'll be in Denver. So, I mean, unless, you know, you can shoot on a back lot in Hollywood, which is getting more expensive. So hopefully it might even be cheaper in Denver. So I think studios are now going to the States where they get the most incentives.
Here's the deal. Colorado just this year passed a law to create more incentives for movies. So Bruckheimer says there's a big chance he might shoot something here in the years to come. That'd be great. By the way, all this week I've got your G-Force exclusives. Tomorrow we sit down with funny man Tracy Morgan from Saturday Night Live, only on this program, and he's a very funny guy. All right, at first it seemed Michael Jackson's death meant we'd never get to see his triumphant comeback. But looks like MJ may be coming to a theater near you. Sony is close to a deal to make a feature film. They're going to use the 80 hours worth of rehearsal footage like this and make it into a movie. Word has it they paid over $50 million for the rights to this footage. No release date is set, but we'll keep you posted. You guys know I love my Madonna, and turns out the Material Girl does have a caring heart. Madge spent part of her Sunday at a hospital in France. She went there to personally visit the 8 workers who were injured while building her stage. Now, 2 other workers were actually killed in this whole accident. As a result, the French concert was canceled, and her next tour stop is in Barcelona, Spain. Now, you know, normally when I mention David Beckham's name, I get this response.
Ew!
Thank you. When I say David Beckham, yeah, that's what I'm talking about, ladies. Yes, but check this out. That's Beckham rushing the stands because he's being booed. Galaxy fans were furious at the 34-year-old. They don't like the guy. The game was disrupted several times by spiteful slurs and taunts.
That's in L.A.?
That's in L.A.
They loved him.
Well, I'll tell you what, he doesn't play enough for them. They feel like he's overpaid. Beckham,
Yes.
you saw there, rushed them, hopped the security fence. He had to be held back.
Whoa.
And he had to be escorted off the field.
Wow.
But when I say here in this studio, when I say David Beckham, that's all. I get one lonely whistle. David Beckham. All right. You know I love my desperate housewives because I'm sitting next to 2 of them on this program. If you're a fan of the show, you'll recall the season ended with a huge cliffhanger. Who is Mike marrying? There was a ton of speculation about the mystery bride. You never saw who it is under the veil. Is it Susan or Catherine? Well, check out this leaked photo I found online.
It's Catherine.
It's Catherine.
Dana Delaney may be the bride. It's the same dress, the same veil. This was snapped the same day that the finale
Maybe
was
they were
shot.
both in a gown, though.
You never know.
Maybe there's a twist.
Maybe
we
it's
don't
all
You
know
never
about.
know.
Might
Could
be
be
a
a ploy. But I think she'll be back, and I'm also coming back next season as the hot, shirtless gardener on the show.
Oh.
You can take this thing off? Is that a bib?
With the ugly bib. Oh, a
That's
bib.
right. You already said my flower looked like a Christmas ornament.
I'm staying out of this
It's
one,
big.
guys.
I like
Staying
it.
out.
Hey, finally, I want to say thanks to everybody who submitted to our Everyday Red Carpet Kid contest.
Yeah.
We got great feedback.
Yes.
The finalists are on our website, kdvr.com, and then click on Everyday.
How many finalists?
We've got 7 posted, 7 of the finalists.
All right.
So go take a look, you guys at home, and then this Thursday, we'll announce the winner, and that kid and his parent fly to L.A.
Who's deciding? Is everybody voting, or do you decide?
We're going to take viewer input from home, and then we're also going to have the 3 of us look them over, too.
Oh, fun.
We got some great kids,
I don't
so
like
check it
being
out.
a judge when it comes to kid contests.
It's tough.
It's very tough. And, you know,
It's only
hard to
tough
make
when your own
everybody
kids
happy.
are part of it.
Oh, yeah, but I know the submissions were good.
They were
I'm
good,
excited
yeah.
about that. Okay, well, just ahead, it is Pregnancy Week. We're kicking it off with a tea that has some pretty big benefits.
Up next, to look at one tea that can help make things a little more bearable during your pregnancy and afterwards, too.